I'm eating these chips. They're Rice Crisps, but they're Quaker spicy chili. They're really good. You know, I have a COVID tongue, so when I taste peppery stuff, it literally overpowers. But when they're sweet, I can taste a little sweet. And these are pretty good. I have been, when I was sitting on the floor of my apartments at the Lotus at the Villages Walk, I had one of my CDs, my old computer, which was stolen, and it actually was hauled away in the 88 Mercury. So whoever got the 88 Mercury got my computer, and it had, and then I had like almost 500 unsold discs in one of my storage units that were taken. I had a disc called Metamorphosis in 2001. It had Christian contemporary songs. Most of them were inspired by the Book of Psalms. But the title track was a track called Heart of Stone. And a lot of times when I get my inspiration from the Psalms or the Book of Corinthians or whatever, you know, I might get from multiple texts in my songs. And so this song was inspired by Luke 8, the parable of the sower, but also a text from Ezekiel for the title, which was Heart of Stone. Okay, and I had been, for some reason, I went onto YouTube. I don't usually follow her channel, but I went onto YouTube to see what my ex-sister-in-law Pinky Jean was up to, and I commented on a message that she had delivered about Job. And then the next day, my other sister-in-law, Sue Chisholm, tried to subscribe to my channel, and in the past I've just blocked her, but this time I let her subscribe, and I've subscribed to her channel. And I talked to her about my Metamorphosis CD, because Jean actually wrote the words for a song called My Life. I wrote the music, I wrote the bridge, but she wrote the words that was featured on that CD. And Sue had, I'd given Sue a lot of CDs. She was giving them out left and right, you know, talking about how I was her sister-in-law. And when I spoke to Sue, I talked to her about the song Clean Heart, and told her exactly what inspired me, and about the story of David and Bathsheba and the prophet Nathan. And I'm also signed up for Amazing Facts. That's the things. And so Jean had mentioned Amazing Facts, because we were all indoctrinated into the Church of the Seventh-day Adventist, okay? And Amazing Facts is actually a great resource if you want to know more about the specifics of biblical prophecy and the Revelation. And so I get a Bible text every morning that's sent to me, and I opened this one up this morning. It was Ezekiel 36:26. A new heart also will I give you, and a new spirit will I put within you. And I will take away the stony heart of your flesh, and I will give you an heart of flesh. When I wrote this CD Metamorphosis, I copyrighted it under my married name, Lois Prettyman, and I was operating my business, Prettyman Studios at the time. And when I left my ex-husband, I discarded all that. But it looks to me like he has registered that. And so now all of these works that I once wrote, I can no longer claim. I can't even download this from my own YouTube channel in order to be able to refeature it for you. So the best I can do is click a link. This song was a title song. It wasn't the title song, it was the first song on my Metamorphosis CD, and I had a friend in West County, Seventh-day Adventist Church. It touched her heart. Her name was Chantel Brooks. I love you, honey. I hope you're okay. And she asked me, a lot of people asked me for performance CDs of the music, because I did all the recording, and I gladly gave them to them. I gave one to her. so that she could perform my songs if she wanted to. And this is a combination. Heart of Stone is a combination of the Luke 8 parable of the sower, where Jesus talks about planting seed on stony ground and on fertile ground. But it also talks about turning my heart of stone into a heart of flesh. And this is really what I was trying to communicate to my sister-in-law, Sue, yesterday. You have to, no matter what you've done, you have to invite Jesus into your heart to change you and transform you. But it has to be genuine. You can't just keep throwing Jesus' name around and say, I'm going to beat the shit out of you. I'm a Christian. Okay. Or do things in the shadows because God sees everything, and it's about accountability. These people are narcissists. And there's never going to be accountability. They figuratively have hearts of stone, and that's the thing. Because one of mine and my husband's abusers is in the hospital right now. She can't get a heart replacement for her heart of stone. And she's unwilling to accept God and give it all up and be accountable. And so I'm going to share this song with you, but because YouTube will not let me download it for some reason, I don't know if it has to do with licensing. It could be a number of things. It could be God himself blocking it, because I've been downloading these songs and refeaturing them. And right now I'm just going to put a link in the comments section. You can click on to get to that video very easily. Thank you for joining me today, and have a blessed day.